Hey everyone, I'm back. I just wanted to make a video. I'm going to be reviewing the movie Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, which I saw 2 days ago on Saturday, but I didn't get to make a video. Obviously, yesterday was Easter and all that. I didn't get a chance really to make it till now. But I want to give my little review thoughts on it. And I gotta say, it was pretty good, you know? I was entertained by it. The acting was pretty good. The action was really good too, and I overall enjoyed it. I mean, all the negative reviews going on about it, saying, oh, it's terrible, it's not very good. This time critics were wrong, I think. There's been times when they're right, but this time they're wrong. I'm not sure, they didn't like a lot of things about it. I'm going to try not to spoil anything. I might mention some little plot points, but nothing too big. But, I gotta say, I had a good time watching it. How does it compare to Man of Steel? I'm not sure. That's in a way a toss-up, I mean, Man of Steel was pretty good, I thought. It could have been better than what it was. It could have been a lot better than what it was. I'm not saying it's bad, but it would have been nice, it could have been better than... Could have been a little better? Yes. Could this film have been a little better? Yes. But... finally, everybody was saying finally, after all these years, we finally get a Batman Superman movie. And then there was that other one that came out. I think there was a cartoon version, I think, that came out in, I'm going to look it up on here for a sec. Hold on a sec. Oh, there's an animated. The animated one came out in '97. It was, yep, '97 it was out. So that's around almost 20 years later. 20 years later, we finally get a live action version. Yeah, 19 years. But overall, I thought it was good. I've said that before, but, well, the acting was good. A lot of people weren't sure about Ben Affleck as Batman, but I thought a lot of people said, though, which I agree with, that he did pretty well. No, he did very well as Batman. The other ones casted good. I thought Henry Cavill did all right, too. I thought, the other cast members, Laurence Fishburne, Amy Adams, even Jesse Eisenberg, a lot of people didn't really like him that much, but some people did, some people didn't. I thought he was all right. He was good. He was good at playing, an evil character, And not only that, it's like, the other cast members I thought did well, too. I thought the pacing was pretty good for the most part. There's a couple little slow scenes, but I thought it went pretty well. And I thought, overall, though, I thought, the film was good. The effects were good, action was good, story was good. And I said, could there have been a little more, could have maybe action, it had good act, I said it had a lot of action. Could there maybe been a little bit more? Maybe. And the effects I thought for the most part were pretty good. I didn't really see any bad CGI or anything, but I thought they were pretty good. So overall, I thought the film was enjoyable. Don't listen to the critics, Critics I don't think were right this time. And of course, I'm not going to give a spoiler, but something, if you've seen the film, you know what I'm talking about. Something happens at the end, but if you're not familiar with the original comic story, you're probably going to be surprised. But if you're familiar with the original comic story, you won't be surprised. Like, you'll see it coming, but I know a lot of people were surprised and not happy with something that happened towards the end. But, they're setting up, it's also a setup because they're coming out next year with, I think next year, Justice League movie, part 1, I think. It's obviously a setup for that movie, which I know by then it'll change, but overall I thought, I definitely knew that they were probably going to do it. I had a feeling. I was a little surprised though that they actually went through with it. That they actually stayed true to the original material. But I was a little surprised that they actually, kind of ended it on a note like that. But I thought it was gutsy, but I think it paid off. Yeah, gutsy move, but it paid off definitely. And what else am I gonna say? I like though overall the film, the plot and all. I like how all the collateral damage that if you've seen Man of Steel, the collateral damage that happens in it, it definitely leads into this film. It's like the aftermath almost. And I thought that was pretty interesting, and it gives a legit reason why they want to fight each other, kind of. It gives and it gives a few more reasons. You'll have to see the film for yourself, but it's pretty well done. Definitely overall, and it's in the box office. I think it came in first place, obviously. I think here it made 170 million. Domestically, it made worldwide, it made 424 million, I think. So people were worried the bad reviews were gonna tank it, but it didn't happen. Which I had a feeling it was. No, I had a feeling it was. I had a feeling it was not gonna tank, and it didn't. So I think definitely the budget was I think 250 million. First weekend 400 million. It's definitely going to keep making a lot more in the coming weeks. So Warner Brothers DC is definitely going to break even, I think. And people are worried that the reviews and all would kill the upcoming universe. The Justice League, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman solo movie, maybe even a Batman solo movie, The Flash, and all that. No, I don't think so. What was that? I saw something out there. Never mind. But definitely, I think that this film definitely set up the upcoming DC universe pretty well. And overall, enjoyed it. It's a great film. I definitely recommend going out and seeing it, though. Definitely recommend it. That's my recommendation. Should you go see it? Theaters? Absolutely, yeah. And, okay, my final grade now. I'm going to give it, from 1 to 10, I give it an 8. 8 out of 10. Like I said, could there have been a little more improvement in the script maybe? Could there have been a little more action? Could have maybe a little bit tweaking have made it slightly more better? Slightly improved maybe? Maybe. But overall, it was an enjoyable experience, and I recommend checking it out. Definitely. That's my review, you guys. See you guys later.